Tinsley sends it to the outside. He can't get there. Kevin King is going to win the Barbizzo FTF Cup Series.
Into the lead. Bond gets wrecked in front of the pack. He saves it. 3-4 wide as they come to the white flag.
Here comes Vargas down on the apron. They are 5 wide. Ian Plash will win it at the line. Is this package? Oh, there goes Jordan Lopez Jr. That's your race leader. Caution flag is out.
Still no one willing to give up as they're going to be dead even off of the first chicane.
Oh, he saves it. What's going to happen here? Here comes the canvas.
Get your foot there.
He's got it. He's got it. Get there. No.
Canvas is going to win.
Competition here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. My name is Justin Malillo. I shouldn't be here. I don't know where Travis went. Caleb's finally here.
Hey.
We've got some competition. I'll throw it off to the professionals. Travis, Caleb, what do we got in store for tonight?
You talking to me?
Yes, we are live.
Oh, I know. What's up? I had to go grab my food. Hang on, I can see myself over here. I'm excited for this race, gentlemen. I don't know what my question was to answer, but I'm excited for this race.
I mean, I guess. I mean, looking around the field. I said hi. What do we
get here?
Like 2 seconds ago. It's all right. That's why we have Justin for these things, but. This is going to be a hell of a show, for sure. I mean, Travis, you drive race cars. You mean, this is going to be difficult. Well, that's true.
Starting on pole, we got Tyler Gary, Tucker Mentor going to be in second, Santi Tires, Michael Guest, Logan Clampett, Blake Reynolds, Matthew Zwack, John Adams. That's Rock Mart by God Georgia's John Adams. Casey Tucker and Brandon Cattell.
Looking on back, we got Michael Cozy Jr. inside of row 6, Trevor Perry in the outside of row number 7, Eric Smith, Dylan Kim, row 7, Daniel Buttafuoco, Michael P. Frisch, row number 8, Jake Nichols and Phil McCandless, row 9, rounding out your top 20, 19th, Jimmy Mullis and Sean Butler.
Isaac, Corey, Brendan, but that's Butterbean. He just won the Thanksgiving Classic, and 2 other people who didn't qualify worth a damn. All right, go, Caleb.
My turn. All right, green flag is out. Tyler Gary's going to lead us to the green, and he's got a great jump going down into turn number 1, and let's see if everybody survives. Out of turn 4 to complete lap number 1 of 125 here. Tyler Gary leads the first lap, and everybody just trying to get settled in here. And Travis, you think that outside lane is going to come into play?
I sure hope to God it does. If they'd have got that update out this morning, I guarantee it would have. But I don't think tonight it's going to work very well. I think some guys are going to go up there. They're going to put on a show. They're going to make us all happy. But they're going to burn their tires up and drop like a rock.
And that update that was supposed to drop today got postponed till tomorrow, so it'll be in use for everything that's after tonight's race. But yeah, this is still the old model and going to be interesting. Like you said, everybody going to burn their tires up just trying to make moves on this outside lane, use that momentum, and eventually just follow the back.
Somebody's back there. Who is that in that blue car? I don't know who's running what. That is Cattell. He was way up there. in 3 and 4. Sorry, I'm trying to eat my dinner, Caleb. So.
Oh no, you're good. I got dinner coming myself. We're good.
Oh, nice. All right.
What are you eating,
this
Travis?
is dinner and S-ROC. I mean, this is nice. Maybe this should be the show. Maybe instead of being a broadcast, hear
Just
me
be a
out.
food review while the race is going on in the background.
I'm telling you, I think we're onto something. But I got Five Guys burgers and fries. So
I got poor man's Five Guys, so we're good.
what's that?
Sonic. It's on the way.
That's pretty damn good though.
I do enjoy some Sonic. I mean, get like a large one of them like flavored Cokes in there too.
Do you remember back when they'd roller skate?
Yeah, dude. That was that was a hell of a time to be alive. Look at this though. Saint Atira is trying to get past Tucker Minter here. Tyler Gary, while we were talking about Sonic, has fallen back almost outside of the top 5 here.
I think he's saving. I'm gonna say it right now. I think Tyler Gary's saving.
And it could very well be the case. I mean, we know he has speed, and it's only 6 laps into the run. I mean, tire wear is not going to hit him all that much right now.
He's got him right where he wants him. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go on record saying it. Tyler Gary's my pick to win this race. I think Tyler Gary's just gonna put a whooping on these boys.
And Gary right now just lost the 4th position as well. Clamp it behind him, trying to break into the top 5. Just logging laps for the most part. I mean, looking around the field, I don't see anybody being all that aggressive. I mean, if you're in the driver's seat, Travis, here, and I mean, are you just thinking, you know, take laps off the board right now, and or you know, if you're a guy in the back, are you trying to move up to the front at this point in the race?
I think if it was me, honestly, to explain this, find who's running like 3rd to last and go on board with them. For
All right,
a
let's
lap.
go. All right, we'll go on board back here.
Who's
There we
this?
go.
Where are they running?
We can get a lower 3rd. Corey Henry.
Okay, perfect example. Corey, me and Corey, we're pretty like-minded individuals. Whatever he's doing right now, I'd probably be doing, because I think I'd be running about where he's running right now.
And Corey right now, you can see, I mean, we'll continue to ride on board with him here for a second. Tons of off-throttle time here. I mean, these are the high-power, low-downforce Cup cars we ran a few years back. I mean, you can see just how all over the place these cars are right now. And even looking ahead of them, we're looking 3 wide. Getting a little sketchy up here.
Get a camera on some of that. Let's see that. Oh yeah, this is a gaggle, we'll call it.
Gaggle,
PG.
yeah.
There's another word I was gonna use, but I'll call it a gaggle. I believe this is a gaggle. There's some good drivers back here too. I mean, a lot of tough customers in this field. You know, none of these guys, I don't look down this list and think, man, that's a bad driver right there. So there's going to be brawls all over this track. I just wish somebody'd wreck the hell out of somebody, though, here in about 30 laps. Like, let them get all wore out, and then we can kind of do those 30-lap runs. I think that'd be an exciting race.
I'm advocating for fun flags here. Keep in mind, this is I believe, 3-race championship. We start out here at Legacy Atlanta tonight. We'll go to Auto Club and then Chicagoland to round things out. So some very similar racetracks. You know, it's the same configuration between places like Atlanta and Chicagoland, but Auto Club will be fun as well. I mean, very high speed tracks that are sprinkled in here.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. As my God, we almost had one right there coming through the quad oval. There's still 3 wide. That's Cozy down there on the bottom. I didn't notice that. Look at Cozy down there. Oh, he got loose off of 2.
And you can see Cozy down to the inside. It's Jimmy Mullis. Ahead of them, Casey Tucker, Matthew Zwack. Going to be Jake Nichols using that top side. Again, just everybody trying to negotiate here on what to do, and not thinking you're seeing too much aggressive driving throughout the field. I mean, lots of guys. I mean, we saw Tyler Gary back off pretty early, just trying to save tires, save fuel, all that kind of stuff. Blake Reynolds up here trying to get past Cozy now. He's to the outside. Might look to the outside of Jake Nichols as well.
Oh, man.
Got a view of Casey Tucker there. Got the
How's he
smart
blur
blur
the
on.
background? Like, yeah, how the hell's that work? Hey, what's up, Casey? He waved at us.
Yeah.
What's
I
up?
don't think we
wreck
have
the
to
hell
talk
out
to
of somebody here in about 20 laps. Get us a caution.
And could be close here. I mean, not even intentionally. Just, you know, once you get these tires worn out, I mean, they're going to be all over the place for sure. They already are to an extent, but here in about 15 or so laps, they are going to be just all over the place having to drive these race cars.
John Adams up here working the outside. Look at him go. That's right, Mark by God George's John Adams.
I'm really surprised, honestly, that, you know, 15 laps into the run, we're still seeing guys being that aggressive and on the offensive like that. Whereas, again, most everybody started to slip down to the inside right now, but not John Adams. He is still trying to make noise, get past Logan Clampett here. And again, just trying to look around the field right now.
There's a hell of a 3-wide battle right there in front of Cozy. Those guys still are brawling.
And this is guys like Matthew Zwack, Jake Nichols, Blake Reynolds in it. They're coming up right now on Eric Smith. Reynolds really has to get out of the throttle there. Got super, super tight out of 4. He'll regroup here. Still the outside of Zwack. Might open the door for Casey Tucker or Michael Cozy Jr.
I'm perplexed, Caleb.
Why is that?
I really don't think I can see all the drivers that are in this race on the standings page right now.
Are they disappeared?
How many cars are there?
I think there's like 24, 25. 25 is what Zach says.
Oh, we got one wrecking on the front stretch. It's Butterbean. Butterbean.
Oh, no. Not
He gathered
Butterbean.
it back up. Oh, he's just going to drive straight through pit road.
Is he okay? I think he's got some pretty significant damage. I mean, look at that. I think he might have smacked the wall. We'll get a look here. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
And gets loose, smacks that outside wall, and you can see he's pretty significantly off the pace.
I like Butterbean. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, I watched Butterbean win at North Wilkesboro earlier this year with Travis. We were both there.
Yeah.
That was
one hell of a night.
yeah, it was something. But
oh my God! Look at these guys. They are still. I mean, my God! Just keep the camera back here. These guys up front, they're boring. 14th. They're throwing haymakers.
well, just as you say, they're boring up at the front. Tucker Minner has made a big move down to the inside past Santiago Tires. Tyler Gary trying to get past Tires as well for the 3rd position, or this will be the 2nd position. Clampett here as well. They might try to make it 3 wide. Clampett was thinking about it, but no.
Oh! He's going to bomb it off in there.
He's going to get real tight. Still side by side. Clamp it down to the inside. Gets that spot from Gary, but Gary's going to have a run. Field coming up on Butterbean, who is, again, significantly off the pace with damage. Just fly on past him.
like things calming down here, side by side back here. Who's that? I am terrible with these cars. It's gonna be Guest looking to the inside of Santi.
And again, Tires, this is the second time we've seen this where you've gone from the lead to just straight outside the top 5, and he's holding on to that 5th spot, but Jimmy Mullis in hot pursuit right now.
All right, I've finally finished my dinner. Now I'm gonna step it up. I'm gonna open up my standings, the ATVO, so I can click around a little better.
Yeah, I just switched to a vertical monitor, so it's been a learning curve on ATVO. It's good for the standings because I can see everybody at once, but
yeah, I've thought about it, man. I have, you can't see where I'm pointing, but where I'm pointing, one would look good.
Do we have a Travis camera? Can we see where he's pointing?
I don't know. I mean, I've got it.
If you're in the prod feed, you can just
Right
open
here.
up your camera.
Right there.
Oh.
Can you see me?
Travis, can we see him? Or not
Can you
Travis?
see me?
Zach.
I don't know if we can see me.
I don't know if Zach can see you.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, there
we
he is.
go. Right in this direction, right here. There would a vertical monitor would look good, and I can't move the camera over there, unfortunately. But just trust me, right there would look great.
This is Travis's setup update, where a vertical
we got
monitor
one
could
in the
potentially.
wall
Oh
back
no!
there.
Looks like Corey Carpenter just tagged the wall big time in the number 30 machine, and he is again just all over the place right now. Trevor Perry all over.
Oh my God! You know what chaps my ass? ATVO making you log in from time to time.
Oh yeah, no,
Who
it's
here
terrible.
remembers back in the day when you could just, and I know this might sound like a crazy concept, but open the application and immediately get to work. Who remembers those days? Because those were good days.
Even when it doesn't make
every
you
time.
relog in, you gotta retrieve the account details, and it's a whole thing.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous, really.
Look at this group. Daniel Buttafuoco to the outside of Jake Nichols right now. In tow with Matthew Zwack. They're going to try to use that outside lane. And all of a sudden, Jimmy Mullis all up against the wall. He is super loose on that outside lane. Going to cough up the 6th spot. Buttafuoco down to his inside as well. Look at this for the lead. Logan clamp it down to the inside. Back in, going to step out a little bit. He's going to have to get back on the throttle. Stay right on this inside. Tucker Minner's just going to pull away, though.
I'm trying to get dang ATVO open still, and I can't get it to open. Oh my God. It's frustrating, is what it is.
Look at this group. I can't even... Is that Frisch? It is Frisch up on the outside. He's
Being
side by
told
side.
that's Jake Nichols on the bottom.
I was going to make it a little less obvious that we were getting fed the names in our ears, but
well,
sure.
he deserves credit because we ain't doing worth a damn.
That is
Zach
true.
has carried this broadcast. I'm over here still trying to get logged in, and oh my God. There we go. It's a
All right,
miracle.
well,
It
yeah,
worked.
while Travis tries to get ATVO open, we'll look at Matthew Zwack here. Buttafuoco down to his inside. Going to take 7th spot away. Cozy right on the tail end of this group. There's been lots of battle. And there's Mullis. He's going to come down to the pit lane. Again, got super loose. Don't know if the tires just fell off of it or what. For the, I guess we'll call him the number 2 machine. That's what you see.
I'll keep an eye on Mullis. See what he's up to.
Yeah, this would be a perfect time to just drag him in here and ask him what he was up to,
Yeah.
but they didn't want to join us. It's all right.
What a
It's
shame.
all right.
We need. I'm gonna petition. We need a designated spot for these guys to be at all times. We have more in pit road. That's Brandon Cattell.
And gotta wonder if that door is being opened now for pit stops. We are about 30 laps into the run. That's what was
Jimmy's
expected.
Still on pit road. This is a long ass pit stop, is it not? Am I crazy? No, he's been on pit road for 55 seconds. Oh my God, I think he sped.
Let's see if he comes off anytime soon. I don't know what.
Oh, he must have sped pretty darn good to get a minute and 10 seconds. I mean, good Lord. I think we've got a bigger issue here.
He's still on pit road, so I mean there might be damage or something there. He might be stepping away to get 5 guys. Who knows?
So he entered. Oh, I don't think he sped. I don't know. We'll follow that story. He's still on pit road. Right
has
here
not
around
moved.
Cattell, though. Not Cattell. I'm crazy. In the 5th position right here, Santi's holding off Buttafuoco and Blake Reynolds. That's a cool looking car Blake Reynolds is driving. Icy. I could go for an icy right now. God almighty, he's loose. Looks like he's driving on ice.
Yeah, and again, I mean, the tires are about falling off these things right now. 33 laps in the run. They've just been screaming. Do we have a weather graphic? I know it's your favorite, Zach. You have to have it. We can see the track temp right now. Air temp about 79 degrees. There you go. That track temp absolutely scorching. 134 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, 34 laps. These guys are about eclipsing 190 mile per hour at the end of the straights. I mean,
it's
your tires.
It's that humidity that gets you. That's what it is. The humidity.
Only 53%. Not a real southern day.
No, God, no.
I think it would have to be 153% to feel what it feels like in Atlanta.
Oh gosh, I tell you.
What's the day? Let's see. Oh, it's May 20th in Sim.
Oh, God.
So
it's warm,
yeah.
but not too terribly hot. That's cookout weather.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no,
this is a hell of an event. Like, put yourself in the virtual world for a moment. Probably tailgating, probably drinking some ice cold beer or other alcoholic products and grilling out, and then watching this. That'd be a hell of an event.
I am concerned for the virtual Sim fans here because in Sim it is about 1:20 p.m. right now, and we've been going for about how long have we been racing? You think?
Oh, Blake Reynolds! Oh my God! He's gonna get loose again! He's still saving it! I don't believe my eyes!
He's still saving it!
He's
oh
still
my
trying
God!
not to wreck. But he finally got it back under himself, and I think he's gonna be all right going down in 3. Look, a little bit of a wiggle.
I don't know. He's still loose. He's still all over the place.
Hey,
he's gonna have to come down. Yeah, he's gonna have to come down.
He about spun out going down the front straightaway last time by. I was gonna say something, and then he bombed it off into 1 and about wrecked. And I lost my mind.
Yeah, on pit road. You can see Jimmy Mullis is still there, so he's MIA. We don't know where Jimmy Mullis went.
There's got to be something. I don't know. DK's coming to pit road. I said row.
I thought Tucker Minner might come down pit road as well, but he has Blake Reynolds syndrome right now, where that car is just snapping everywhere. You see DK coming down now. And for anyone curious right now, best lap times of the day. Well, ATVO is still retrieving my count details, so.
Well, I'll tell him, Caleb.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait, no, that would be... I can't see it either. Yeah, I can. I believe the best lap of the day is a 31.4. No, a 31.3 by John Adams.
Yeah, and we're about, what, almost 3 seconds off that right now between your leaders who are putting up 33.7s right now?
33.7 for Tucker Minter. And he's leading this thing.
Breaking news from ATVO. An Appgeneering account is required to access ATVO. I must restart and log into my account. This is terrible. What did you do to get it to work, Travis?
I logged in. I put in the credentials I had set up with that account. It let me right in. But it's still a pain in the ass. It's so unnecessary.
Every time I open it, the little like login pop-up just goes away, and then it... Oh, okay, now it works. That's fantastic. All right.
Well, there you go. We worked through it together as a team right here live on FTFGG. Do we have any commercial breaks we need to be aware of? All right,
Oh, okay.
Will Tucker Minter stay out or will he pit? You'll find out right after this. Back here in Atlanta, and we've had developments. Tucker Minter's on pit road. Tyler Gary's speeding the hell out on the pit road. And earlier, just a few laps ago while we were away, those of you on the international feed saw it, Logan Clampitt came into pit road like a bat out of hell and hit the grass and everything and somehow did not get a penalty. And you're going to take a look at it live right here, Caleb. I mean, this was unbelievable.
Yeah, just 45 degrees sideways, and you can see violates the commitment cone. And, yeah, drivers are wondering how he didn't get a penalty. I don't know either. Sean Butler also had an incredible save. I don't know if we can get an angle on that, but it was equally as incredible of a save. And now you see Frisch coming down the pit road.
And Frisch, that coming in, that just leaves two guys out here who have not come down pit road. Cozy, who's leading, and his pace has slowed down considerably, and Philip McCandless, and I mean, he's fallen off a cliff too. It'll be interesting to see when these guys throw in the towel and decide to hit pit road. Cozy is loose down there on the bottom, and I considered racing this race, ladies and gentlemen, and boy, am I happy I chose this seat instead, because this is wonderful stuff to watch. I would have already crashed out and probably been watching anyway, but I would have been in a worse mood.
Yeah, at least you wouldn't have spun the tires on the start there. Cozy is spinning the tires as well right now off at turn number 2. Just, I mean, 3.5 seconds off the fastest laps right now that are being put on the racetrack. Every lap that goes by, his advantage is shrinking, but also it's going to be one more lap that he won't have to pit here later on in this run. Isaac Gann gets past him.
Woo! That was incredible stuff right there. I don't know how Cozy's not wrecking. I really don't. It is unbelievable watching him wheel this thing around the turns. And I mean, all these guys are doing it. It's just we're watching Cozy right now because he's leading. But I mean, good God, even down the straightaway, it just looks like that thing's a handful. Here we got a battle back here. Oh no, not anymore. He passed him. Get back to the front. Cozy's sideways. Oh my God,
Cozy,
he's really
Cozy.
sideways. Oh, he's coming to pit road.
Oh, yeah, I would come to pit road, too. He's just all over the place right now. He's still just drifting into pit lane right now. That's how all over the place this thing is.
Woo! That's 2 woos out of me in the last 5 laps, but this is unbelievable stuff. How these guys get on pit road without speeding, I don't understand. They're out of control. They're wrecking. And somehow they end up fine.
Phil McCandless is now the leader and looking around the racetrack right now to see who has not pit. McCandless here hasn't. I believe that Brandon Hayes, Cattell, Blake Reynolds. Let's see.
Yeah,
so just Phil. And you can see it's only a 6-second gap here, so he's going to, again, fall considerably back right now. Cattell right there, first car with fresh tires. Blake Reynolds behind him. Believe that's Corey Henry there behind him. It is.
Cozy made it out in front of Brandon Cattell. He's right here behind McCandless, so I think he'll be able to stay on the lead lap. Battle for 12th back here, 12th-ish, and finishing 12th is an accomplishment. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I finished 12th in a Pro Late model at Hickory.
That was an absolutely electric night. Everybody was cheering on their feet for Travis as he crossed the line in 12th.
Mm-hmm. Hard fought 12th. And don't anybody forget it.
I don't know how you could. There's only so many people that finished 12th place.
Yeah, I thought about that. I was the only person to finish 12th in that race, And that's something to be proud of. When you look at it like that, it's not that bad. Anybody in that field could have finished 12th, and it was me.
Yeah, looking around, do we got who's running 12th right now?
Yeah, that's where we were watching. That was Auntie. He was in the
I might be
position.
dumb.
It's fine. Hey, can we go to the mailbag? We're gonna go to the mailbag. Lee Morgan writes, what was everyone's favorite school lunch? And Caleb, I'll let you go first.
Well, it would be the cheeseburger that I'm munching into right now. It is very good.
Okay, Caleb, are you at school right now?
No, but it reminds me of the cheeseburgers that we got at school, so.
Okay.
Sonic did not deliver this time.
Okay. Well, for me, I was always a big fan of the cheese sticks or the chicken. The chicken was phenomenal, actually. The problem was, and I don't want to start any unnecessary rants, but at a certain point in my time in school lunch got worse and the portions got smaller. And I remember chicken and cheese sticks being the only good thing left. And the portions were always ridiculously small. And you would have to get seconds, sometimes even thirds, just to have a full meal. But it was really good stuff. And you bet your ass I got seconds and thirds. I'll never forget
They gave out seconds?
Oh, dude, yeah. You could punch in your number as much as you wanted. You can get seconds, thirds. I mean, hell, I ran my account into debt. I mean, I there was one time I walked up there, and I wasn't even fat then. I was just working on it. And I walked up there with 2 things of chicken tenders one time, and I was too far in the hole for them to give me extra chicken tenders. So then my mom had to write a check, all sorts of stuff. But well, not really all sorts of stuff. She just had to write a check and send it to school to recharge my account.
What if you went up for firsts and the check didn't clear? What would they do? Would they just not give you lunch? Did you get a placeholder meal? What?
No, they gave you a meal. It wasn't that cutthroat.
Well, my school was that cutthroat. I remember one time
Really?
I didn't have money in my account. Oh, we got a battle for the lead, apparently.
Hate to interrupt that traumatic story, Caleb, but we got a battle for the lead. Tucker Minter has gotten around Blake Reynolds.
Clampett's here as well.
Yeah.
He's got a great run down to the inside. And looks like should be clear, Blake. Just by a little yes. There he goes. Finally gets past him for that second position. He'll slot in right there. Blake Reynolds Lap down car of Tyler Nichols behind him, and then Michael Guest is in fourth. You can see that black car that is loosely following this group of three.
And just a little bit further back, we got Tyler Gary, and that's my pick to win. And he's been pretty fast all night. He saved pretty well in that first run, but I think he might have saved a little too much, Caleb. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, after starting on the pole, the whole goal is to have speed at the tail end of that run, and Gary obviously, I mean, I don't know if he's still saving here or what, but he's fallen off this pack by not a lot, but it's still a sizable margin.
Yeah, I'd agree with that statement.
I would give you more in depth, but I have cheeseburger in my mouth.
That's fine. Trevor Perry just got around DK back here for 16th. And it was a hell of a pass. And I don't think this one's over. I think DK feels that he should be running in the 16th position right now, and he's going to try to get back around him. We may have to cut back to this one because it's not very exciting right now. Oh, John Adams just about wrecked it. That was exciting. That time through 1 and 2, Cozy had gone by him on the bottom, and John was up there on the high side and about wrecked.
Yeah, that might be replay worthy, Zach.
That was damn right. It was replay worthy. How the hell he's still going straight is perplexing me. Watch this, folks. Look at this. Up there, slaps the wall, and then all of a sudden he's trying to spin out.
Absolutely, just hell of a save.
Yeah, it was. Oh, we got one on pit road. That's Brandon Cattell already. Well, he pitted like 15 laps ago, didn't he?
Yeah, I was just going to say that's only about half of our scheduled distance on these tires, or at least half of what we expect. So don't know if he's trying a short pitting strategy out or what there.
That was 30 laps for him, but still, 30 laps is just flown by. Hell of a battle brewing up here. Look at this.
Halfway through this race already.
Yeah. Back here around, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump all over you there, but I was trying like hell to find that on ATVO, and then, but yes, you were right. Matthew Zwack and Daniel Buttafuoco have been brawling right here, and Jake Nichols just got away from him. Somebody's coming to pit road. I heard him.
Phil McCandless. It is Phil.
Yep.
Which is interesting. Again, he feels like he only pit not that long ago.
He didn't. Yeah, that's right.
How did he do it?
He's staying out. He's been out there for
62 laps.
Oh, here he comes. He's pitting now. Oh, and he's wrecking like hell.
No.
There it is. I'm telling you what.
Oh, my God.
I feel for him. He busted his ass out there for 62 laps, only to have it all thrown away on the pit road entry. Oh, my God. I'd quit.
We do have faster pairs, but not sure if he's going to use it here or not. He will.
He used it. I'm trying to. Oh, man. What did he say?
Corey Carpenter is coming in as well, and I think there's a few folks out there who have mistakenly used the faster pairs tonight. McCandless is off the pit lane. We're looking again at Zwack into turn 3 here. Trying to chase down Buttafuoco in the... That's just straight up Kyle Larson machine.
Corey Carpenter's pitting.
He was close to speeding there. I don't know if he'll get bopped for it or not.
I'm telling you, man, all these guys have been... It's insane watching them enter this pit road. And
I don't know how they do it.
These guys are still racing the hell out of each other.
Look at Cattell here. He is flying.
Yeah, he is.
Just slices through him. He's trying to get that lap back right now. Jake Nichols loses a spot to Buttafuoco here, moves into 6th. Across the stripe, here's Blake Reynolds down on pit lane. Isaac Gann, he's trying to get to the back end of the 66 here. And again, should be expecting pit stops soon for a lot of these guys. Dylan Kim said something over the radio. I didn't hear if he was pitting or not, though.
I think he is. Hand out the window. Yeah, he's bringing her to pit road right now. I think.
There he goes.
He that was a conservative pit entry right there.
Yeah, not like what we've seen from guys like Corey Carpenter a few laps ago, just sail it in. Is the term I was going to use is a Travis term, but I don't think I can say it here on FTF.GG. Sean Butler down on the inside. He had a crazy save a handful of laps ago and starting to get there again. The handling on that thing, he's just all over the place right now, and most everybody throughout the field is, if it's not anything exclusive to Sean, but doing a good job keeping his car underneath him for the most part. Watch Corey Carpenter here. Look how much time he's going to make up just by having fresh tires. I mean, he's already passed Cozy. Might look to the outside here. He will pass Sean. I mean, that's 2 cars over about, probably what, you'd say like half a second?
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
No, I mean, he's hauling the mail. And
yeah, just did a 31.5 for reference.
Blake Reynolds is fresh off pit road, and he just had to come through a gaggle of them on the front straightaway. And he is flying up through here.
Butterbean just got past Daniel Buttafuoco. This is a little further up front. You see this group, Corey Henry, who's on fresh tires, just going to fly on by Isaac Gann here in the 34.
There's some good-looking cars out here.
Yeah, it's super weird seeing these old Gen 6 cars. It definitely puts me back into like the 2016, 2017 era of iRacing.
Yeah.
Super strange. It's weird seeing cars that you have to drive. Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Look at, whoa, Corey Carpenter here. Casey Tucker got caught in the middle between 3 cars. Corey Carpenter used that as a way to just get on through them, and he is just slicing and dicing.
My Lord, did you see that 73 of Jake Nichols down there on the bottom? He was getting loose.
Close call, especially with one car to your outside. Carpenter going to get past Gann here as well. Just watching him kind of fly through the field right now. Looking up at the front, Cattell just got past Logan Clampett and put himself between the 44 and the 10, which that gap is starting to expand a little bit for Tucker Minner.
So Phillip, I'm trying to figure this Phillip strategy out. He's only 1 lap down, and he's got an extra set of tires compared to everybody else. I feel like he can find his way back on the lead lap here and catch a caution. He'll be sitting pretty good. We have a few short runs. Now, that's going to take a lot of things going his way.
Yeah, I mean, it can happen. All it takes is one rogue spin.
I'm just saying, 21st. And I think he might win this race. I'm still saying Gary because he was my pick. But I would not be surprised if Phillip McCandless wins this race from the 21st position right now.
And let's see, around the field right now, again, all it's going to take for one caution is literally just a spin of some sort. And with how out of control these cars are right now, it's not without the realm of possibility. Or outside the realm of possibility, I guess I should say. Looking up at the front, the margin that was expanding between Clampett and Tucker Minner is all of a sudden starting to dwindle. The Clampett is within 0.2 in these corners, running faster by about 1/10 every lap, chasing down the driver of the number 10. And really impressive by these guys right now that not only are we putting on a show, but I mean, we've gone 75 laps in some of the hardest cars to drive without a caution. And they've been all over the place for sure. Just speaks to I think how much talent's in this field right now. Look at Logan Clampett still just trying to chase down Minner. It was only about half a tenth faster that time. You'll see Butterbean fly on by on his fresher tires.
Sorry, I was taking a scroll through Twitter to see what was going on in the world this evening. I spent all day in a truck. I was on my way home.
What were you doing?
I was out of town, and I on my way back, and I was out of the loop all day. Didn't really have time to look
I
at
hate it when that
social media.
happens, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I had a peek at it, a couple stops, but, you know, catching up on the news.
Yeah, I had
Saw
one
Hot
friend
Brothers
yesterday.
Pizza was, they're teasing like a new sponsorship or something with somebody.
Oh, are they? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I just saw that on Twitter. What were you saying, though? What did I do?
I had one friend that slept through the day yesterday, woke up last night with us, and did not know the GTA 6 trailer dropped.
Oh my God.
It had no clue. And we were like, yeah, go watch it.
Oh, dude, it was awesome. Did you get to see it when it was leaked, or did you see it when they put it out?
No, I saw it when it was leaked.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw it.
Did you see it through Ben? Because Ben was the one that sent it to me.
Yes, that's where I saw it. And then turns out that map that was posted was fake.
Have you shared that outside of anywhere? Because I'd be kind of embarrassed for you, honestly.
No, I had it shared with me. And believed
Tyler Nichols just tagged the wall big time.
Yeah, he
Lots
did.
of damage. But here comes Tires, Dylan Kim as well. They're going to eat him alive.
Oh,
I mean, not
man.
only does he's going to have pretty significant damage on that side now. See if it affects his handling any further. Again, that's all it takes. You just send that car in a little too deep, and you will be in that outside wall easily. I mean, he ate that thing for lunch. That car is destroyed on that side.
All right, back to the mailbag. Matt Spalding asks, what was our favorite game to play at recess? I was kind of a swing set kid or kickball. Foursquare too. Did you ever have
Foursquare was great.
Foursquare was awesome. Man, Foursquare.
Did you ever play wall ball? Where you take like a tennis ball and just like throw it at the wall, and somebody, I vaguely remember the rules, but I think you couldn't let it hit the ground or something like that. Whoever let it hit the ground was out.
You just opened up a whole new section of my brain, because I'm thinking back to PE and some of the games we'd play in gym.
Oh yeah, do you remember the little like carts that you would just like sit on the ground and use your legs like kick around?
Yeah. And then I remember getting them to middle school and having battle ball. And battle ball was what separated the men from the boys. I took a couple battle balls to the face back in the day. I remember there was this one kid. His name was, well, I probably shouldn't say his name on the air, but he was, I don't know. He was an interesting cat. And it never failed. He could throw one pretty good, but by the end of the day, he always left crying. He was the biggest crybaby in the school.
Oh, no.
And that always stuck out to me. Then we had one kid who, never mind, I shouldn't tell that story. But yeah, battle ball was really, really good. It was really fun.
I remember, actually, we were being told that we got to go to break, so you'll never hear this story because I will forget it exists. 44 laps to go. Tucker Minner being chased down right now by Logan Clampett. Both of those guys battling for the lead. We'll see you on the other side of this break. You're watching FTF.GG.
Welcome back to S-ROC live on FTFGG. We got 125 laps of heart-pounding action brought to you by Shenandoah Shine. They personally, actually, they saved my racing career. While we were away, you missed basically everything that's been worth a damn in the last 40 laps, so we got some replays to show you. Once again, Logan Clampett decided to about wreck it entering pit road as soon as we cut to commercial break. And then all hell broke loose all over the place. People were pitting left and right. I think we had one car upside down and on fire at one point, but here comes Logan Clampett onto the pit lane. And once again, I can't tell you, Caleb, that is unbelievable.
Just trying to get every tenth he can out of the pit road entry there. And then you see that was Tyler Nichols who about made Phil McCandless deceased. And you can see it here. Yeah, watch this. Oh, crazy, crazy stuff. He got it recollected, got it back on pit road, did not use the fast repairs. It still has that damage from when he murdered the wall earlier, but just chugging through right now and cycled out your leader to be Michael Cozy Jr., who is all over the place right now.
Just sliding on the back straightaway.
Oh, it's Clampett.
That is Logan Clampett, and that thing's tore all to hell. Oh, man. Well, we'll get a replay of this here in a minute, and I believe this was a... I think he ran up on Butterbean. So let's see. It starts off turn 2. Butterbean got loose, and Clampett was trying to go to his inside, but they both. It was like when you're walking down a hallway, and you're walking towards somebody, and they walk one way, and you walk that same way, trying to get out of their way, and then you both quickly realize, and then you go back the other way, and then you kind of giggle and look at each other. Or sometimes you just look away, maybe, and either way, you figure it out. Just sometimes it ends up with one of you getting the hell beat out of you. I guess, because that's what happened here, because that car is destroyed. Butterbean claimed it was his fault, which, I mean, I guess it kind of was. That just looked like an unfortunate deal. Well, I guess you didn't miss all the excitement while we were away, because, man, wouldn't it have sucked if all that would have happened while we were away? Cozy leading them down pit road. Caleb, what we got down there? Well, you're up here. But
I have been muted for 20. Okay, I've been talking that entire time. I'm upset.
Oh, okay.
Cozy, yeah, leads us onto the pit lane. Should be 4 tires and fuel for just about everybody here, unless somebody wants to try something crazy to try to get some track position, but I don't know. 35 laps to go. You're going to be in for a rough, potentially final stint here. Either way, Cozy, 4 tires and fuel. He'll win the race off pit road. That caution really came at the perfect time for him because he had not yet come down the pit lane to pit.
Elf from Race Control is radioed in to all these drivers and all these teams. And he has dropped a bombshell, Caleb.
Drop it on me. What? What are we doing?
He has declared that under cautions, he will try to get everybody back on the lead lap. So, guys like Philip McCandless, who maybe had an extra set of tires down there, they're sitting good now because we're going to tear some stuff up. I am certain of it. And Philip is going to have an extra set of tires here late. Mark my words.
You want to know who was waved around the pace car? We have 2. It was, or 3 now. Tyler Nichols, Corey Henry, and now Sean Butler has joined the list of drivers that have been waved around the pace car. So they should be hauling, trying to get caught back up here. John Adams, I believe, as well, trying to get caught up as well. It was not fully recovered from that earlier near spin / save he made.
We've had 4 drivers stay out here. Santi, Jake Nichols, Isaac, and Matthew Zwack. Everybody behind them come down pit road.
And I actually think it's a pretty good call there by some of these guys. Santiago Tires is about 8 laps into his stint. Jake Nichols 6 laps. Isaac Gann 5 laps, and Matthew Zwack 7 laps. We'll see if there's a big discrepancy. I don't think it's going to be very obvious on the initial restart here, but saying probably about 15 laps or so, I think you'll start to see them plummet through the field if we don't get another caution. Having some lineup discrepancy, I believe. That's why we are still under caution here.
Yeah, there's people mad. There's a lot of people upset. Nah, I'm joking. I don't know if they're mad or not. Lights are out on the pace car. We're doubling them up here. And this is gonna be a wreck or a restart. Sorry, I really did not mean to say a wreck. This is gonna be a restart that is probably going to lead to some wrecks.
A wreck that's going to lead to some restarts. I think it's how they all work. But
yeah, it works either way, I guess. Yeah, speaking of wrecks that are going to lead to restarts, tomorrow night we got the Core League coming up right here on FDFGG.
Irwindale.
I'm racing in that.
And I'm calling it again. It's going to be interesting because we will be post-update at that point, so lots of learning to be done. But yeah, Core
we're gonna tear some
tomorrow
shit
night.
up.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to be awful.
But it'll be fun. And it'll be fun as hell to watch.
It'll be Core. It'll be fantastic. It'll be some of the best racing that you see on the platform. Tons of dudes, not a very big track, fun format. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Jacob Hitz will be here. Right?
Yes, he will be, and he's a hell of a lot better than me. So,
well, he's better than me. That's what I was getting at. I think the two of you together work all right. It's just I'm an idiot. But here we go. Pace car's in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Green flag. Green flag. Green flag. Oh, we've got them spinning the tires up here at the front.
Oh, they're about to be 3 wide. They're thinking about 4 a little further back. Michael Guess, he had a hold, does not opt to take it. Look at Cozy through the middle here. Matthew Zwack to his outside. Fresh tires for Michael Cozy Jr. Let's see if he can do anything with them. Zwack gonna have a big run down the backstretch. He'll take that 4th spot back.
Oh, yeah, he will. But look at this. 3 wide down into 3. And we got them all over the racetrack right now, Caleb. It doesn't look like anybody's saving.
32 laps to go. They're going to cross the stripe. Tires with the lead right now. Close quarters action going on behind him. Blake Reynolds to that outside quarter panel of Cozy. He'll make it 3 wide. Matthew Zwack all the way on that outside as well. Eric Smith going to have to get out of the throttle. Big almost contact between Blake Reynolds and Brandon Cattell. They enter turn 3, still 3 wide.
Oh, my Lord. I thought they were going to wreck. I really thought they
might
were
not be
wreck.
done. Cattell, big sin down on the inside. Almost got to that quarter panel of Blake Reynolds. Narrowly avoids him, though. And now Blake going to look 3 wide once again. Not going to take it that time. I don't believe he's going to try it, though. Get out of the throttle big time.
Oh, my God.
Goodness.
You got wrecked the hell out of all of them right there. Oh, now they're stacking up on the outside. Look at this. Eric Smith ran all up on Zwack, and that stacked the outside lineup.
Eric Smith getting out of the throttle there, following in suit behind Zwack. He's going to look down to the middle just ahead. Cozy going to go to that outside of Jake Nichols as well to try to take the 3rd spot away as they cross the stripe to complete lap 98.
Oh, my God, Caleb. I mean, this is intense stuff. These guys are all over the place. It's kind of calming down for now, but I was starting to think that a few laps ago, and then they about wadded them up. I mean, a little bit further back.
Oh, look at Cattell. He's going to make it 3 wide.
Bob it in there 3 wide. Yes, he is. And just behind that, Tyler Gary made a big move on Michael Guest down the back straightaway. So just as I thought it was going to calm down, they went and made an ass out of me, and for good measure, we've got a battle for the lead.
Side by side. Cozy in tow behind him as well. Isaac Gann trying to take this lead away from Santi Tires. Cozy's right here. Jake Nichols as well. All of a sudden, we could have a almost 5-car battle for the lead here with only 28 laps to go. Cozy's going to have to get out of the throttle big time to not stuff it in the back bumper at Tires. Tires super tight, and that's going to open the door for Cozy now to take that second spot away. And now he's in line behind Isaac Gann.
Oh, man. These guys are all over each other. Blake Reynolds is making a run at it, too. I mean, he's all over Nichols down there on the bottom. And there's two distinct lines. There's a lot of guys electing to run on the bottom, but there's also a lot of guys who have gone to the top. We saw Reynolds that time go up to the high side. Cattell went down to the bottom, and look at that guy. Eric Smith drove it in there a mile too deep.
Oh, and they're wrecking in front of him almost. No, Cattell somehow saves it. He made big time contact with Santi Tires. Has to get out of the throttle off turn number 4. I don't know how they just saved it, because that was for sure a wreck. But they kept their foot in it and still are somehow trying to find ways to go 3 wide once again already.
Oh man, they're still trying. Oh my God. These guys are all over one another. Swack up and into Gary. Oh my God, if they didn't touch, you couldn't have fit a piece of paper between those two. Oh my Lord. I mean, these guys are just all over one another back here. Look at this. Now Michael Guest. He's going to throw it in there 3 wide. Man, Santi, he's struggling right there in the middle. And he's got Minter, who got in the back. He gave him a shot in the ass out of 2, Caleb.
Keep in mind, Tires was on the oldest tires out of that bunch, and you're starting to see why that is a good move in the short term, but not working out for him here. He is just falling back in the middle of these corners. The corner speed for everybody on the newer tires is just so much more. Either way, still 3 wide, even further ahead looking 3 wide with all the way from this Blake Reynolds group back. You're looking at guys like Corey Carpenter in this mix, Dylan Kim, Matthew Zwack all the way up to that outside as Kim makes it 3 wide. Guest on the inside gets clear of this 3 wide group.
We got a battle for the lead brewing up here in turn 3. Cozy's looking to the inside of Isaac Gann. Oh, and he's going to get there too. Side by side out of turn 4. These two all over one another. And I think this is going to bring Blake Reynolds. So the rest of them, as they're wrecking like hell further back. One car hard into the outside wall. More cars spinning through the grass. That's Corey Carpenter up against the outside wall. I believe that was Tyler Nichols. Yes, he was also involved. And I believe that all started with contact between Corey Carpenter and Dylan Kim. They were 4 wide. Matthew Zwack has a piece of it as well. Let's take a look here. Coming off of turn 4. Oh, yeah. And these guys, oh my God, I don't know. Hang on, I'm gonna need to see that again because I was looking at the wrong cars, but they certainly wrecked, Caleb. They certainly wrecked.
Yeah, so it's got to start with Corey Carpenter making that move down to the inside. He and Kim are going to slightly brush off turn number 4, and then I can't tell if it's net code or what here that causes that contact. I don't know if Carpenter was just loose and it snapped around on him, or if there was just phantom contact there that started that. If we can get like a blimp angle or something, maybe we can see a little better how that started. We'll take another look right here. Super slow-mo. Again, you're going to see they make contact right there, and then right here, it just snaps around on him, I think, makes contact with Zwack, turns him in front of the field again. Frisch gets a good piece of that. So does Budafuka as well as he slides back down to the infield, makes contact with Tires.
Guess who stayed out and is going to lead them to green? Take a guess.
Would it be somebody who has an extra set of tires on him?
Philip, by God, McCandless is going to lead them to green here. With what'll, I mean, undoubtedly be inside 20 to go, right? All right, look at here with Sean. He also had a big moment trying to get through this mess. You see up ahead, he sees smoke and he goes, oh my God, they're wrecking. He goes down through the grass. Oh my God, he jumped. He probably tore that thing out of hell.
It was real life, yeah. I mean, did that, who was it that did that at the Coke 600 one time?
Well, never mind. Philip's pitting.
Let's watch the air that 32 gets here. Boop. Good avoidance there from Sean, who has had his fair share of big moments today. And as you heard from Travis there, Phil did elect to come down the pit lane and I guess utilize that extra set of tires he gets, which should be good for him. I mean, we've seen how some of these cars have just been carving through the older traffic. Everybody did come down and pit, so should be good to the end at this point from everybody. Trying to see if anybody has significant damage from that wasn't repaired. I think Butterbean got a piece of it. He used his fast repair earlier. Santiago Tires as well. Corey Henry looks fine. Tyler Nichols is still saving that fast repair, I guess, because he hasn't repaired from where he brushed the wall a little earlier. Corey Carpenter as well has some damage that'll be on that right front of that race car. Otherwise, looks like everybody should be at just about 100%. And right as Michael Cozy Jr. was chasing down Isaac Gann, we got that yellow. We'll see what he's going to be able to do with everybody on fresh tires at this point. Like I said, Travis, should be a restart within 20 laps to go.
Yeah, this is gonna be something. I'm trying to listen to see what the talk of the town is, and I can't figure it out. There's a lot of varying strategies. Trevor Perry's mic sucks. He sounds like a robot. And he just,
you can tell what that word was.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely could. He's not happy about the quality of audio. I don't know why in the world Philip McCandless pit.
Yeah, I don't know.
He had it in the bag. He had it in the bag.
I have a soundboard button for that, but I do not have permissions to use them apparently in this channel.
Wait, he pit and he didn't take tires.
Was he short on fuel, maybe?
But why would he not take tires? He's taken 4 tires the whole damn race. Why not take tires? They give you how many sets? 5? 4? How many sets do they get? Somebody tell me.
Enough.
He could have taken tires there. I am perplexed. Anyway, we're coming to the green here.
Another
Caleb.
soundboard button for that.
Isaac Gann and Cozy coming to the green.
Cozy,
lights
no!
him up. Oh, son of a gun.
Puts the foot down on the gas, does not collect $200. Brandon Cattell to the outside of him now. Cozy is falling back into the 3rd position. Cattell's all the way up against the wall, trying to lead the pack off the cliff. Oh, Cozy blocks Cattell. He's going to get a big run down the back stretch going into turn number 3. Sliding all over the place right now. Blake Reynolds in second. Isaac Gann controlling the field right now off turn number 4.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you. These guys, not just up here, but a little bit further back, they about wadded them up last lap. As now we're going to look 3 wide for second coming out of turn number 2. Cozy looking to go through the middle there on Cattell and Reynolds. Reynolds able to get a big run off at turn 2, but that's going to set Cattell up. It's now Tyler Gary going to look 3 wide.
Gary, Travis's pick to win on the inside, 3 wide, trying to break into the top 5 right now. Cattell all over the place. Gary going to clip the infield grass just a little bit. They're still 3 wide going into turn number 1. Will Gary send it in? No, looks like he's going to back off just a little bit. That's going to open the door for Guest as well. Jake Nichols up using that outside lane. Cattell almost sideways, almost contact between Gary. He has to get out of the throttle. They're fanning out everywhere. Eric Smith, Michael Guest as well. There's contact.
Cattell's to the wall. He drove into the safer barrier where it stuck out. Oh, my God. And look at Michael Guest threw a big-ass slide job down there.
Oh, they're wrecking.
Oh, baby, they're
there
down.
Goes Gary. Oh, it's over.
They all go. And that's going to be a big-ass wreck right there. Maybe not. Never mind. But they were about to wad up a lot of them as we've got one on the apron going into turn 1. He gathered it up as well. Oh, my God. I don't know how we didn't wad up 10, 12, 13, 14, maybe even 15 of them right there. Brandon Cattell claiming responsibility for that one. And that all started going into turn 3 when he hit the wall.
And the big one out of that is Tyler Gary. I mean, that's significant damage in that 26. He's already used his fast repair. Could spell the end of his race. We'll get a replay to see what happened here, but we were watching it live. It was just everybody coming together. Cattell makes contact with the rear quarter of Gary, puts him into Michael Guest. Eric Smith goes around. Matthews whack down there on the apron as well. And like you said, Travis, I thought when Gary tagged that wall and came down in front of the field that we were going to wreck about 15 of them. And somehow everybody avoids it. You'll see it here.
I can't believe we did not wreck this many
Corey
cars
Carpenter here.
on board. Yes, on board with him. Man.
We got pit stops.
Yeah, we do.
Looks like going to be everybody with damage here. Brandon Cattell down on the pit. Oh, he just died.
God.
What in the world? Mark Martin 2012. He is... I thought he alt F forward. I honestly would if I did that, but...
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he did it on purpose or...
I don't think so. I think... how far was he from his stall there? I
That
don't
was
think
a
it was-
hell of a lick. I mean, that car flung backwards. Let's take a look at this.
He ate
and-
you know what there on the pit wall.
Yeah, if you
What
have
in
a
the
weak
world?
stomach, you might want to look away here, folks. This is graphic. Let's see. He's going along. He's gonna pit. He turns into the wall.
Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, that had to be.
Look away, Jeff Gluck. My goodness.
Huh.
Looking on the pit road right now, Tyler Gary's just sitting there. Matthew Zwack just sitting there. Cattell obviously just sitting there. Eric Smith as well. I think they've
Gary's
all used their.
madder than hell, I think. Let's talk to him.
Do we have him?
I can call him.
All right, well dial him up. We'll talk to him in the FTF booth.
Let's see.
Oh my God. What if he goes to voicemail?
Hello?
Tyler
Oh, he
Gary,
did.
this is Travis Moonhead Brown live on FTFGG. I didn't know where to reach you at Discord, so I figured I'd get you on the air here on my telephone. What happened there?
Would you like for me to go to Discord?
No, just tell us real quick. We ain't got all night, Gary.
A machine looked like you was gonna wreck somebody, and I was really hoping it wasn't gonna be me, and then it was me. So, hey, we're not a big fan of A machine tonight, but it's all right. We're digging
All right, Gary. Thanks for talking to us.
anytime.
All right, well, that was Tyler Gary.
He means anytime, apparently. Good on him for picking up. I thought it was going to voicemail for sure with him still being live in the race car, but
Yeah.
good on him.
Yeah. All right, well, we're doubled up again. We're going to restart here with just over 10 laps to go. And I don't think we're done wadding them up. Green flag, green flag, green flag. And what a great jump up there on the inside for Isaac Gann, Caleb.
And it's a huge gaggle of them. They're fanning out 3 wide throughout the field. Tucker Minner down to the inside of Blake Reynolds, who's going to have the run. Jake Nichols slides up big time, puts a block on Michael Guest. Dylan Kim, Sean Butler in this group as well. They'll try to figure it out. But with only 12 laps to go, time is ticking. Guest looking down to the inside. They're side by side going into 3.
Good Lord. They are just all over one another back here still. I mean, they have picked up where they left off. We're just down a few cars. Only 2 cars out of this race, though. Logan Clampett and Jimmy Mullis. Actually, I think it's safe to say Brandon Cattell's out of the race. He's still on pit road. Eric J. Smith, he's been on pit road for about 4.5 minutes. So, if he hasn't thrown in the towel, he should probably look into it. A little bit further back, Trevor Perry stuck up 3 wide heading into turn number 3 down there on the bottom. He's trying to get around Tyler Nichols. And Tyler Nichols, that is not Tyler Nichols. That is Daniel Buttafuoco. They're driving the same damn car, Caleb.
No, one is Kyle Larson and one is Juan Montoya.
Oh, my God. Get out of here.
Either way, Casey Tucker holding strong on the outside. Just brushed it a little bit with that rear quarter panel. But just an absolutely great run. Kind of ironic he's passing the Kyle Larson car that way. Looking around, Trevor Perry still holding strong on this inside, but I mean, that momentum on the outside right now is proven to be just a little too much. Santi Tires, big wobble might open the door for Phil McCandless here.
And I'm telling you, if Phil had just stayed out, or at least took some damn tires, he'd be in a lot better position than where he's in right now.
An absolutely disgusting act by Phil McCandless.
You know what? Gary reckon it made me think my pick was wrong.
Yeah. Both of them.
Yeah, I guess so. I ain't made a right pick all night. I won $200 on a football game last night, though.
I know you were really happy about Trevor Lawrence before his ankle exploded.
I know. And what sucked was it was like moments separated him getting the job done for me and a very upsetting moment. So hopefully, has there been an update on him? Is he okay?
It's a high ankle sprain, they said. He should be week to week is what they say.
Okay, well, that's not...
Well, hold on. You're
ending.
picking up right where Jacob left off, where we're talking about football. There's 8 laps to go, Travis. Cozy down to the inside. Blake Reynolds sitting pretty in third right now, but Cozy's trying to take that from him right now. Sliding up all over the place right now. I mean, these guys didn't pit under this last caution. You got to think 7 laps to go. I mean, handling is definitely in play right now with how all over the place these cars are.
Oh, God, back there, Casey Tucker and Dylan Kim all but wrecked coming out of turn number 4. I mean, Tucker got right on his left rear quarter, and they about wadded him up, and this has created another gaggle back here behind DK. You see Trevor Perry, he gave up on running down low. He's up there against the wall now. And just as I say that, I think he's going to look to the inside of Buttafuoco. No, he's not. Tyler Gary has officially called it an evening. For the Tyler Gary fans out there. But these guys are all over this 1.5 mile behemoth.
5 laps to go here in race run of the Shine Race of Champions. And right now, Isaac Gann just kind of running away with it. Tucker Minner's trying to chase him down, but behind him for third. They have been all over each other, 3 wide at points battling for this spot. And it's letting these two, for the meantime, check out. And if we don't get a caution, it's going to be either Isaac Gann or Tucker Minner's race to lose.
And I tell you, Tucker Minner, he's closing that gap. And I hate to say it, we might have a classic Atlanta finish shaping up here. Because Tucker Minner is a little bit faster than Isaac. But, I mean, getting to him's one thing, as we all know. Passing him's another. I think we're going to have a hell of a battle here, Caleb.
Going to be close for sure. Last time was just over a 10th faster on lap time. We'll see what it is here. Michael Cozy Jr. trying to get past again Blake Reynolds. That is just further in this gap between Minner and Isaac Gann. These two cars last time by looks like Isaac Gann was a little bit faster. 3 laps to go.
Isaac Gann has picked up the pace. Maybe he's going to prove me wrong. Tucker does not look like he's going to get there now. I think it's over, folks. I don't think we're going to get a classic Atlanta finish. I think Isaac's got it in the bag.
All it takes, though, is one mistake, and that could very well be in the cards at a turn 4.
Michael Frisch got loose on the inside of Sean Butler, and Philip McCandless, newly inside the top 10 right here, tried to go under both of them. Stick it 3 wide, just ahead of them. Michael Getz slapped the wall one good time, and up here at the front, Tucker, he's running the hell down, Caleb.
2 laps to go. Got right on that rear bumper. It took a big send to get there, but he can try it again. He's going to look down to the inside of Isaac Gann. Again, can't quite get in there, but coming to the white flag, he just has to be in position to make this in. They cross the stripe. 1 lap to go for Isaac Gann.
1 lap to go, and last time at 3 and 4, Blake Reynolds and Cozy about wadded them up. We see Tucker Minner going to go to the outside here, all the way up against the wall.
Cozy gets turned.
Cozy's wrecking like hell. He's back up against the wall. More of them wadding up behind them, as Isaac Gann just has to make it through 3 and 4 safely, and I think he's going to bring it home.
out of turn number 4. Not for lack of trying. Tucker Minner going to come home second tonight. He's sliding off the corner. Meanwhile, Isaac Gann wins race 1 of the Shine Race of Champions at Atlanta. He spins across the line, and there is chaos, destruction, death behind him. Matthew Zwack spinning as well. An absolutely crazy race 1, and Isaac Gann is your winner.
What a race.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh my God, that was incredible.
And we can see, well, we're drifting in turns 1 and 2 here. That's Casey Tucker. We're going to get a replay of what happened on the final lap here while we were focused on the battle for the lead. You can see he's already got spun right here.
Watch this.
Yeah, talk us through it here, Travis.
It looked like, and I need to see it one more time, but it looked like he got run all over by Blake Reynolds. Yeah, he got run all over by Blake Reynolds. I mean, he run him all over. And Cozy almost had it saved, but then, oh man, just right up there in front of Casey Tucker and several other people who found themselves in a unfortunate situation there off of turn number 2 on the last lap of this one. A lot of people having a lot of good runs who are going to have finishes now that they're going to have to sit and think about for a week. Man, you know, I ran top 10 all race. I fought that car all race, and on the last damn lap, I wrecked, and now I'm finished 19th and 20th and so on and so forth. So that's going to make people mad. I think somebody will probably pay somebody back next week. So you should just probably watch this next week. Tune in, you know, put the kids to bed and tell the old lady, no funny business. I'm going to watch S-ROC. So heading over to the results, Isaac Gann won this race. I'm sure we'll get to, surely to God, we'll get to talk to him, right? Tucker Minner finished
Tell him
second.
to get in here.
Jake Nichols finished 3rd. Philip McCandless brought it home 4th. And I'm telling you, if he'd have just taken those damn tires when I said to, he'd have won this race. Michael Guest, P5. Frisch came back for P6. Buttafuoco, P7. Santiago Tires finished 8th. Sean Butler 9th. And Blake Reynolds wrecked the hell out of Cozy and still finished 10th.
Looking to 11th, Matthew Zwack, after starting 7th, finishes just outside the top 10. Trevor Perry in the 12th position. Corey Henry, good run for him. Quiet run for him, but kept his nose clean. Comes on with a top 15 finish. Corey Carpenter in 14th. Brennan Queen comes out of it with a 15th place finish after a few incidents. John Adams 16th. Dylan Kim in 17th. Tyler Nichols 18th. Michael Cozy Jr. finishes in 19th after being the one on the other side of Blake Reynolds' contact. And then Casey Tucker, we saw him drift. He finishes in the top 20.
Tyler Gary, my pick to win. He wrecked pretty hard on the front straightaway. He finished 21st. Brandon Cattell, Eric Smith, Logan Clampett, and Jimmy Mullis rounding out the field. I think we've got some guys ready to talk to us.
Oh, yeah, this is great. All right. We'll start with Isaac Gann. And Isaac, you had to hold off Tucker Minner there for that final run. We thought with 2 laps to go that he was just going to put it together. But you were able to hold him off. Talk us through that last run out of your perspective.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. I haven't been racing too much lately, so it was fun to kind of get back into something that was a little bit more my style. That last run there, I know Tucker's fast. I mean he's good everywhere. I know he's really good at this track, and so I was at first just trying to make sure I kept the gap to Blake, and then I think he kind of fell off, and Tucker jumped up there, and I knew that with him it's a little better to keep a gap between you and him if you want to win. So I was trying to keep a gap as much as I could. One of them corners with like 2 or 3 to go, he drove in. I was starting to really overshoot turn 1, and I was getting kind of loose, and so I kind of backed it up there. I think it was with maybe 2 to go, and he drove into 1 so hard and made it stick, and I was like, oh man, that's pretty tough. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to hold him off, but he drove real clean, drove a great race, and that was really fun. So, but yeah, this league's great, man. I've never run this league, this first time, and good field, good race, good track, and good car.
Yeah, and on the tail end, I mean, just want to take a look back at the strategy that kind of got you there as well with how those cautions fell. And I mean, that first run, you were one of those cars that was just kind of all over the place. I feel like the entire field basically was there at the end of that first run, where everybody's just slipping and sliding all over the racetrack. I mean, just how much of a difference is it from what you're normally used to where you really do have to wheel these things and keep them under you?
It's definitely a lot different. The normal official stuff is very much, you just kind of throw it in the corner, mash and go. And with V7, you got to really be careful with the tires. And with this, you got to be careful with the tires too. But it's so slick that at some point, basically driving on the limit is also saving your stuff. I mean, it's so slick. You're just trying to hang on. You can't really think about backing your pace up to keep the tires on. You're just trying to drive it straight. So. It was really fun. I mean, the first run, it was pretty hairy. You're on full fuel load there, and in the last 10 laps or so, it gets pretty nuts. But once everybody, once we got, we're able to get pit stops, I think everybody short fueled the car a little bit, and it made it a little bit. You could kind of race guys a little bit harder and race side by side a little more. But it was really fun. I mean, the way I got up there, I thought it was actually going to hurt me, but it ended up helping me. I mean, the cautions, the way they fell, it worked out perfect. I was able to, I pitted, and then as soon as I pitted under green with 35, 40 to go or whatever it was, the caution came out. I'd only run like one corner on tires, and so I was able to stay out, and then we ran like 5 or 10 laps, and then got another yellow, and was able to come down, take 4 tires, and be on equal tires with everybody. So I kind of lucked out a little bit. I probably could have got a top 5 if it would have gone green the whole way, but I'll take a win.
Well, either way, congratulations on it. It was a hard fought win for you, and hopefully we'll see you next week at Auto Club.
Yeah, and new build. Hopefully that dynamic track stuff will make this even better. I mean, this is as good as it is, but appreciate it, guys, and we'll maybe see you next week.
That is your winner, Isaac Gann. And now we'll take a minute to talk to Tucker Minner. He's with Travis.
Tucker Minner, I'm telling you what, you were hauling. I got one question for you. Would you have wrecked the absolute shit out of him if you could have got there?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't like to race that way. So
Right.
it definitely crossed my mind those last 10 laps. Like, what am I going to do if I get there with one to go?
You thought
But
about wrecking him.
it did happen. And me and Isaac, we had a little run in probably 2 years ago here in a C Open, and that was on my mind. But,
So there's history. Okay, Tucker. So now we've
you
got a
don't
deep-rooted
forget
issue.
who
So
you
tell
get
us,
into.
paint the picture. All right. So it was here, C Open, right? How many laps are those usually? 80?
I have no idea.
Okay,
But
well,
I don't
we'll
know,
say
something
80.
like that.
Is it late in the race? Y'all battling for the lead?
We were probably down after the first set of pit stops,
Okay. And you're battling for the lead?
somewhere in the top 3.
Okay, so what could be the lead at some point? And you allege that he just wrecked you.
No, I mean, it was just we were racing really hard, and it was fun to race hard. I just felt like he was kind of holding me up a little more than he needed to for that point of the race that we were in, and
Okay.
so then some beef may have occurred after that where feelings got hurt. He might have got turned around, I might have been able to get through, but things happen in C Open and we move on.
So did you exchange words?
There were some big words said. Someone, I don't need to go too deep into it, but we built the bridge. Me and Isaac had a clean race there, I suppose. But for a little bit there, I was told I was going to get wrecked if I saw him again, so that was on my mind.
Oh, okay. So now, see, folks, this is why you ask these questions, because how great was this interview? That was great. So you finished second. Is there anybody you'd like to say hi to?
Yeah, just thanks to everybody on Altus and VRS that supports us every week. Altus Engineering platform on VRS is a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Subscribe to our data packs, and then you can also reach out through the VRS tool or the VRS website to book coaching sessions if you want.
All right. I might be in touch. I could use some coaching. All right. Thanks for talking to us.
Yep. Thanks for putting the race on, guys.
I don't think he knows we're not in charge.
Yeah, I don't know how that would go, being on the button and calling the race at the same time. But either way, Travis, give us your final thoughts before we get out of here.
That was a damn good race. I'm excited for next week. Hope all the viewers come back, watch it. It's going to be a good one. Sounds like we've got some tension in the league. You can cut it with a knife and not a dull one.
Yeah, Tucker Minner and Isaac Gann, the rivalry begins because of a C-fixed race. But either way, upcoming events on ftf.gg. We mentioned it briefly, but we have Core tomorrow night at Irwindale. Post update. It's going to be interesting. Lots of, as Travis would say, shit being torn up. That's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Then we got short course at Bark River on Thursday. That's at 9:20. And then I think after that's going to be S-ROC at Auto Club next week. I don't know if Jacob Hitz will be here or if it'll be me and Travis again, but either way, going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here and spending your night with us watching the Shine Race of Champions race number 1. We'll see you next week at Auto Club. This is Caleb Hoffman and Travis Brown along with Zach Johnson. We'll see you next week.